Now, come on back in here, baby. Because after Miss Odessa stood in that doorway and asked, "Looking for something?" Nobody answered. Nobody could. Miss Ruth finally gathered enough nerve to ask, "Miss Odessa, how long have you lived in this town?" Miss Odessa tilted her head. That little smile never left her face. Then she said something that made Miss Ruth's blood run cold. "Longer than you remember." And with that, she turned and walked out into the rain. The women waited until she was gone before locking the church doors. That's when Miss Ruth noticed something lying underneath an old hymn book. One photograph. The picture from 1964. Somehow, it hadn't disappeared with the others. Miss Ruth picked it up. Everybody crowded around. Same church, same families, same last pew. Except Miss Odessa wasn't sitting there anymore. The pew was empty. Then one woman screamed because standing in the very back of the photograph, almost hidden in the shadows, was Miss Ruth wearing the same dress she had on right then. Miss Ruth dropped the picture, and from somewhere upstairs, inside the empty sanctuary, they heard a woman humming, slowly, softly, the same hymn that had been played at every funeral Miss Odessa attended. Then, the church bell began to ring. Once, twice, 3 times. Miss Ruth looked at the other women and whispered, "But nobody died today." That's when the humming stopped, and a woman's voice came from the other side of the locked door. "Not yet.